what he's known for, famous for, and the alligator.
And man, he's had a great run here in JCK so far.
My name's Joseph Luciano. I'm from Absolute MMA from Melbourne, Australia. Agilan's a very tough fight. He's super experienced as well. You know, we're both veterans and have been fighting a long time.
I think my opponent is a very good striker, but also he has a lot of submission wins in his record, so he could be dangerous anywhere.
柔术系的缠斗高手，绝对的缠斗高手，他靠的就是自己横行天下、独步江湖的一招地面的缠斗。
He's out, referee, he's out.
That's the end of the fight. He puts him to sleep.
God, puts him to sleep
with an arm triangle.
As far as the contest between our two skills, I think I've got him everywhere, both on the ground, wrestling, and with the striking especially.
I'm here to basically test myself out against my opponent to see how I come out on fight night.
Here we go, guys. It is main event time at JCK Fight Night 118. My absolute pleasure to be here with you on the broadcast with my partner, Woody Potliger. And we have Joseph Luciano versus Agilan Thani. Agilan Thani's ranked number 3 at welterweight. He came into JCK on fire with 2 finishes in 2 fights, both by submission, beating highly touted guys before losing to former champion Korbanjan. And this will be Joseph Luciano's JCK debut. He's making his debut against a tough, experienced guy, but Joseph has been around a long time himself. He describes himself as a veteran of the sport. He's coming in here with a professional record of 10 wins and 5 losses. Of those 10 wins, 8 were finishes. He's got an 80% finish rate with 7 of those wins by submission. It's curious because Thani was describing Joseph as a better striker in the pre-fight build-up, but Joseph has 7 fights won by submission on his record.
We see his coach there right next to him. He's one of the co-owners of
Absolute MMA,
and he's a black belt himself. That is, of course, the same gym. You know who's his partner?
Ben Johnson?
No, that's another. That's
the other
Melbourne.
gym. Excuse me.
Yeah. So, who is Craig Jones' coach?
Was it Lachlan Giles?
That's right. That's his partner, and that's the jiu-jitsu coach at Absolute MMA. So Lachlan Giles.
Wow, that's a great coach.
That's right, and you know, you obviously got a guy like Craig coming through the ranks there as well, and his coach right here is also a black belt. So Joseph obviously has very good grappling to train with. He is a striker first. He was a Muay Thai fighter for a long time, and bro, the size of him, he's got a huge reach and height advantage over Agilan. He has a lot of power in his striking. Sometimes he fights very Muay Thai-esque in his striking. I would say his biggest Achilles heel is his speed in his striking. He's not the fastest striker, but neither is Thani. So
it's really curious for me to see like a guy coming from a bit more of a striking background have so many submissions. I guess that's all the training with maybe Lachlan Giles and the good grapplers out at Absolute MMA. You know, Joseph has experience in high-level MMA organizations. He's fought for Bellator. He's fought for PFL. He's on a bit of a skid right now. He's lost his last 3 in a row, looking to turn it around in the main event of JCK Fight Night 118. Here is Joseph Luciano. Man, I love this guy.
Me too. I interviewed him. We had a long interview a while back, Agilan Thani, and he is one of the realest people you'll ever meet. He just is so honest and humble, down to earth, speaks his mind, well spoken, and very appropriate in his language. You know, I believe he's a religious guy, but he's just a good guy. You know, he's the kind of guy that you don't see him doing anything inappropriate or saying anything rude. But don't be fooled. when those cage door close, he's looking to finish people. He's very, very dangerous on the ground. I mean, the fact that he took out
he submitted Eduardo Ramon, who's a very highly decorated BJJ black belt, excuse me.
And you know, like, he fought against Kurbanjan, the former champion. He was 2 fights away from winning a million RMB. I remember interviewing, asking him how does he feel. He's like, well, look, I've just taken the fight. I'm not sure even how I can take that much cash out of the country. I just want to get some more experience and get some more fights. But he was busy winning the fight with Kurbanjan, in my opinion, and just made a mistake. And
that was a crazy fight, man.
And Kurbanjan has had, what, 54 fights, 55 fights in his career. So you don't make a mistake. You don't make a mistake in this game.
He's already ranked number 3 in the JCK welterweight division. You know, that's how much respect and the JCK admin has for this guy after 3 fights.
Absolutely. I mean, he's tough. And his name is the Alligator because of the squeeze and the way he fights. He's jiu-jitsu black belt. He trains for Malaysia in a very small gym. He's probably the only high-level MMA fighter ever to come out of, in ages, that's active fighting out of Thailand. Like, well, we just saw the Dagestanian-born.
Did you know he has a win over Yoshihiro Akiyama?
Yeah, bro, he fought for the title.
That's crazy.
He fought for the title in another organization, I think 2 times. So he's been fighting since he's quite young. He's very experienced, but don't sleep on his striking. He loves to keep his hands up high, and he has a powerful left hand, which he uses very well to set up his takedowns.
He fought Ben Askren.
Yeah.
For the belt.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know? I asked him about that. He said, well, you know, Ben Askren's pretty strong. I think it was a bit, you know, I was very confident. I was very young, and I probably wasn't ready for that fight. But, yeah, he's
that's crazy.
He's fought Sebastian, Kurdistan. No, he's fought so many tough guys.
Absolutely. Yushin Okami. And Wang Chi.
Yeah,
put Wang Chi to sleep with the arm triangle.
So both these guys over 30, but look at that height. It's a 10 centimeter height and a 10 centimeter reach advantage going to Joseph Luciano.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子次重量级的比赛争夺，同样是我们今天晚上的头条主赛。南方选手身高186公分，臂展187厘米，体重77.10公斤，年龄34岁，来自于 Absolute MMA， 职业生涯战绩15战10胜5负。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Melbourne, Australia. Gets ready for Joseph Luciano。本场比赛，红方选手身高176公分，臂展177厘米，体重77.50公斤，年龄31岁，来自于 Fight Farm MMA， 职业生涯战绩25战15胜10负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩3战2胜1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome red corner from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I give you the alligator, Agilan Thanigasalam. The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. Wang Jinggang.
All set for the main event. Joseph Luciano against Agilan Thani, the alligator. We see a bit of a size difference,
but
in the stare down between them. Joseph Luciano.
I don't think that it's something new for Thani. He's for people that has a height and reach advantage over him his whole career.
All set for this one. Thani is in the black and red trunks, and Joseph Luciano is in the blue trunks.
What's the power of Thani's right hand?
Thani's got underrated striking.
Nice push kick.
And deadly grappling. He's got a crazy squeeze. That's why they call him the alligator.
When he guillotined Eduardo Ramon.
And you know what? That was one of those guillotines where Eduardo Ramon was tapping furiously.
Yeah.
Like he was tapping like his life was on the line, right? And he put Wang Chi to sleep quickly with an arm triangle. That was like a choke. It was on for like, it looked like 2 seconds.
I think this fight is going to be it's closer than it is on paper, both on the feet.
Okay, Thani
and
catches the kick. Let's see if he can get him down.
So Thani now ready. Has Luciano pressed up against the cage, has an underhook.
Luciano said in the pre-fight build-up in the video, that he believes he's better everywhere.
Look at Luciano.
He hits that Uchimata.
Beautiful Uchimata.
You know, Craig Jones actually does a lot of nice judo throws.
That's right.
As well. So that was
a little
beautiful
elbow from Luciano over there with the left hand.
Now he's on top here. You know,
we don't get to see Thani's guard tested very often. Look at this, Luciano already on the back.
Trying to take the back, and he was in danger of slipping off there, so he kind of gives up the position a little bit, but now he's looking to slam Thani down to the ground from the back. See Joseph in control here.
Yeah, those
along
long
the fence.
arms on the gut wrench.
A lot of good fighters coming out of Australia.
Oh yeah, so many talented guys.
We've got some great MMA gyms out there and some great coaching. We've met the coaches from Absolute MMA. Very nice guys.
Also met the guys from. Oh,
and
beautiful.
Joseph with another takedown, although Thani is trying to work back to his feet.
And now Joseph already on the.
Joseph is going for that choke, but Thani is pushing up on the elbow to get his chin in there.
Joseph is starting to. You see, he's
it's
trying
still
to
dangerous though.
Absolutely.
He's not out of the woods yet.
And Thani's basically.
Look at this standing.
Him.
Standing. Just kind of.
Thani just eats it. Can Thani get top position?
Thani's so tough. Folks might notice Thani has a bit of like loose skin because apparently when he was a
kid,
younger,
yeah,
he was quite overweight.
No, not quite. He says himself. He
like 300
obese.
pounds.
No, like obese, like really obese.
And he got into MMA as a way to lose weight.
Yeah.
And then look at this. He's taken it so far as to become a professional fighter at basically the highest levels of the sport.
And very humble beginnings. You know, like he started just going to the gym as a very overweight kid, who then started working there, just cleaning the mats because he couldn't pay for training, and then being an assistant coach, finally becoming a part-time junior coach.
Thani on the takedown now, and he's able to get it.
Beautiful.
Wow, that was a huge double.
Now we see Thani looking for the back.
Thani's on the back, and don't sleep on his grappling. He's got awesome submission skills and a crazy squeeze.
So riding the hips is Thani. But look at that, Luciano himself, no slouch. He's back on his feet.
It's also worth noting that despite that this is a main event, it is still only scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. 5-round fights, are reserved for title fights and
as far as I know,
tournament finals.
Yes. Also, Luciano isn't. As far as I know, Luciano isn't signed yet. So let's see how he performs. Oh, look at Thani.
Thani gets him down, but
is it almost like a sacrifice throw, and
Luciano ends up on
himself.
Luciano ends up on top.
A nice balance from Luciano there.
Luciano's just like a big, strong guy.
Yeah.
And he's technically very sound as well. Tough to score this first round. I mean, slight edge, Luciano.
Probably, yeah.
It's hard to say who did more
Look
damage.
At that.
Whoa, nice sweep.
Butterfly sweep. Nicely done.
Thani trying to take the back. He's got 20 seconds.
Now Thani is looking for that almost standing rear naked choke.
10 seconds to go here.
Nice elbow on the
exit.
exit.
If we see one final flurry. Thani catches the kick again. That'll be it for the first round.
Nice sportsmanship there at the end of the fight. Both guys just little handshake.
Close first round. You know, for folks watching back home, you might say, well, Luciano had the takedowns and the grappling control. However, JCK values damage.
No. Sorry, I don't know. Why no? Why am I being kicked out?
It's very similar.
Very even.
Yeah, very similar. I do think Luciano.
Look at this beautiful Uchimata.
Really well done. I think Luciano definitely did enough to get in, even though we saw this was a beautiful
double leg here.
But look how quickly Luciano just gets back up to his feet, just rolls through. Luciano must be a very strong physical human being.
Well, he's big for the weight class. It's like 186 centimeters. What is that in freedom units? 6'1".
I don't know. I'm from South Africa. We
Between
use
6'1" and 6'2".
We don't use your normal weird.
The
We
whole
use-
world uses centimeters, except for the States and Japan. Round 2 between Agilan, the alligator, Thani versus Joseph Luciano.
I know 183 centimeters is 6 foot because I'm 183. That's exactly 6 foot.
I think so many people in the MMA world are used to inches because of the UFC.
Yes.
And they always, because they're in America, they always do their stats.
Thani has his hands down so low.
Oh.
Beautiful punches thrown by Luciano. Thani just eats it.
Huge combination there by Luciano.
Look how
Thani
calm Thani is. He's
showing
almost like a snake charmer.
showing off his chin, you know.
His hands really down low.
His fight with Kurbanjang was so close, and he just made a mistake and got caught. And I almost think that Thani matched up better with Ziryanov than Kurbanjang.
Kurbanjang almost won that fight.
Kurbanjang went on to fight Ziryanov, and they had a super close fight as well. Ziryanov won.
Yeah, but it was also Kurbanjang just made it's almost similar kind of mistake that Thani made against Kurbanjang. Just a lapse of focus and giving one position in a critical moment and just paid the price and got finished.
You know, we see the champion of this division is a Russian fighter by the name of Alexander Ziryanov, who just won the $1 million RMB prize and the belt. So these guys.
And now it's all Joseph. Look at Joseph. He's walking down Thani.
Yeah, Joseph's striking looks super crisp. Very technical, and obviously a lot of power too.
Nice inside kick to catch Thani as he comes in. Takes his feet out underneath him. Feels like Thani is trying to set up that overhand.
Nice check left hook by Luciano, and Thani's going in for the takedown. Let's see if he can get it. He
Now
does.
Thani again.
But again, look at this.
Just the physicality. He's going for that shoulder crunch. But Joseph shakes it off. Luciano very aware of the submissions.
Yeah, we've seen multiple times in the fight where Thani basically gets a takedown and Luciano is able to reverse it at the last second and end up on top. That's two things. That's technical prowess, positional awareness, and physicality.
Yeah.
It's like physical strength. You can tell that he's a very strong guy.
Thani back on his feet. Both these guys have been able to get back up from bad positions almost at will.
Halfway through the second round, halfway through the fight at this point.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left.
I believe Luciano is
leading again, yeah.
Is leading the dance here and probably ahead on scorecards.
Especially coming out in the second round, he was way more active with the striking. But look how calm Thani is. He's such a cool, calm guy.
And also technically very sound himself. You know, this is a very competitive matchup.
And we see Luciano on the single leg.
Just kind of a stalemate here against the fence as neither man can really impose their will. Luciano is controlling Thani but not able to get him down thus far, and Thani thus far unable to break free from Luciano's grip.
He's digging in for an underhook.
The referee's giving them lots of time to work.
There he gets the underhook.
Right as I say that, Wang Jinggang, our referee, separates them, calling for more action. 1:10 to go. Bit of a wardrobe adjustment before we get things going. These new JCK shorts are looking flashy.
Yeah.
And we're back at it.
The hands of Thani is so low. Eats another punch.
Nice right hand there by Luciano. Both guys have been in there with
nice
some
stiff jab from
high quality opposition. .30 seconds to go in this competitive welterweight affair.
And both these guys are sizing each other up so much. A lot of respect mutually. But not the same speed and intensity. There they throw. Luciano goes for the overhand. Just misses.
10 seconds left to go. Let's see if either fighter can put a stamp on the end of this second round. That'll do it.
There we go. Going to the third and final round.
I mean, in my opinion, excuse me, I think Luciano is probably up 2 rounds. They were close rounds, but I think he did enough in either to edge it out.
I think I just remembered I spoke to Tani earlier and I asked him, hey buddy, is it easier for you now to make this weight cut? Remember, he missed weight the very first time he came to JCK because he was not used to the weight cut. Remember, in the other organizations, organization where he fought the rest of his career, it was all water hydration, so you couldn't actually cut weight. And he's never done it in his pro career until he started fighting at JCK. And it was an adjustment for him to learn how to do the water cut. And then he said, actually, no, because I only took the fight on 3 weeks' notice. I was at 92.
92 to get down to 77.
Yes, I wonder if that's why we're seeing him less active than normal. Maybe he's just putting on a poker face, but he's actually
And also, the older you
exhausted.
get, the harder it is to make weight time after time. Round 3 between Joseph Luciano out of Australia and Agilan Thani, the alligator, out of Malaysia.
Now we see Tani a little bit more active, moving a little bit more. I think they told him you need to
I think
do
he needs
something. He needs a finish.
I think he needs a finish to win this fight.
Oh,
that was
a snappy kick to the old crown jewels.
crikey. Oh, back in it right away.
Luciano says he's okay.
Taking very little time to recover is Luciano. Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand. Tani just eats it. Push kick through the middle. Nice.
Oh,
Goes
hard
back
shot to the body.
2 times.
I mean, the striking of Luciano has been on point here tonight. And a nice left hook as well.
Nice left hook, yes.
Feel like he's starting to open up a little bit more with his striking here in the third round. Tani goes for the double.
He's on the back. Got 1 hook in. He's going to jump to the back.
Don't turn and face. Put your left elbow inside. Yes, beautiful, Joey. Good. Turn.
Let's see if Tani can work something here. You know,
he drags him down, but ends up with Luciano on his hips, and now it's Luciano looking for a takedown. But Tani was fishing for a Chimera there.
Power double by Joseph Luciano plants Tani down to the mat, and he's got a better position from which here to work now.
Definitely.
Let's see if he's able to pass the guard. He's got
Tani looking for that tricky little sweep.
He's got Tani pretty flat on his back. It's a good, good position to start working the pass from. Or maybe he wants to stay on half guard and land some elbows.
Keep the butterfly.
A very good head position from Joseph Luciano. But Tani has shown that he's systematically good at getting up from these positions. So he has that far side wrist control. Now he's going to get his left hand underneath him, start building up. Oh, he's looking for a Chimera. But the head pressure of Joseph smashes that away. Now it's Joseph on the back. Joseph has 2 hooks in.
He's going for the choke. Not quite there yet. He's cranking on the neck to break down the posture, and now he's going for the rear naked choke, but Tani is defensively sound.
Tani's just so good at tucking his chin, opens up the...
Moving his hips around too, so Joseph can't quite get the lower body control. He's actually stripped both hooks now. There's a battle going on here for position.
Look at that. Tani again escapes. Man, how hard is it to submit Tani?
Tani is trying to get his man down. You know, he needs something big here, Woody.
Yeah, I agree. And there's 1 minute and 35 seconds left. What a technical back and forth we've seen. We've seen them like cancel each other out on the feet. We've seen them really cancel each other out on the ground. Not so hard to, you know, you get a moment where Joseph will take Tani down, Tani get back up, Tani will take Joseph down, he might get reversed. You see
Oh,
there?
wow. There's just the physical strength of Joseph Luciano on display. He just kind of bullies Tani down to the ground.
1 minute, Joey.
Minute left to go. It's been a great performance by Joseph Luciano. We're not sure if he'll sign to JCK, but
His coach told me 2 weeks ago, because he was here with what's the girl's name who fought? I forgot her name. Sorry. She won the fight, and then he told me he's going to bring, he's going to bring Joseph Luciano. So he's a little bit older, 34, and if he does well, maybe he'll, stay around.
I mean, he could consider
I think if he wins, first you got to win to
trying to fight
to
for the million.
Of course.
Because I mean, that's not an insignificant amount of money.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh,
nice
big elbows.
elbows.
Those are big damaging shots. I mean, he looked absolutely phenomenal here tonight because like it's hard to look good against Tani because Tani's so experienced and so good.
Yeah, and so good at he's so wily in crafting his defense and his escapes. Hard to catch him clean. He's also got a very good chin.
I'd love to see this guy in the tournament. Great fight. Joseph Luciano, I mean, by all accounts, should walk away with that one. If I were a judge, I'd have it 30-27. I'm not a judge, but I've been making good calls all night. Haven't been wrong about a decision so far, so trust me, folks. Joseph Luciano coming into JCK in his first fight. Main event. Dominant performance. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, like I said, I think it's just really hard to look really good against a guy as experienced as Tani. Look at this Uchimata, beautiful throw. I think a big thing was the grappling strength of Joseph really held up. Every time they got into scrambles, it felt like he would win the scramble. He did get taken down here, but he got back up to his feet almost right away. On the feet, either guy had had moments. Neither guy did much in the way of damage. Like, look at their faces. They don't really look like they were in a war or anything like that.
Yeah, they canceled each other out so much. It was not the most exciting fight just because they were just so technically, close to each other, and they really had each other's kryptonite.
All right, call me Mystic, but prediction is 30-27 across the board for Joseph Luciano. Great fight for the veteran out of Absolute MMA.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27-30 judge number 1 27-30； 2号裁判27-30 judge number 2 27-30； 3号裁判27-30 judge number 3 27-30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Australia, the blue corner, Joseph Luciano.